when people hear the word sushi, the first thing that comes to their mind is Japan. Don't deny it, because I sure do think of that too. Well, let me tell you a secret. This isn't really a secret, but people barely know about this. Sushi didn't really originate from Japan. It actually originated from China. Like, what? I was also shocked when I first learned this. Back then, sushi was invented for preservation. It was first known as narizushi. There are more variants of sushi like namanarizushi and izushi. As time passed by, the narizushi made its way around 1500s to Japan. The sushi we know of today was invented by Hanaya Yohei during the mid-1800s. Now that we know the background of sushis, let's jump into tasting and eating these foods. Well, when I say jump, I literally mean jump. Whew. Now that we're here, let me show you something first. What we have here is what we call baked sushi. And compared to this is what we call the normal sushi. So, what are the difference between this one and this one? Baked sushis have the typical ingredients of a maki sushi. It has the nori or the seaweeds. It has the rice sushi, and it comes with mangoes. While this sushi, it contains smoked salmon, cream cheese, and bonito fish flakes. Another difference is that baked sushis are, well, baked. It comes in a casserole and you have to scoop it and eat it individually along with the nori and the mangoes. While usually sushis are plated individually. All you have to do is get one, dip it into the soy sauce, and you can already eat it. But with this baked sushi, it comes in a casserole. You have to scoop it and eat it along with the nori and the mangoes. So let's start eating. So first, you take a slice or scoop a portion. And then you get one of the noris, you wrap the portion inside the nori, and then you eat it as a whole. Wow! You can also scoop a mango and it can go along with the baked sushi. I'm not really fond of eating sushis, but this really tastes very delicious. The first thing that caught my attention was the creaminess of the mayonnaise that is on top of the baked sushi. Then it will be followed by the sweetness of the sushi rice with the toppings above. What amazes me is that because of the saltiness of the nori, it balances out the taste inside of your mouth. You know that feeling when you want to eat chips or any salty foods after eating chocolates or sweet candies? Well, that's how it feels when I first took a bite out of this baked sushi. But because of the nori, it already balanced everything out. I also loved how the mangoes added sweetness into the baked sushi. So now, since I've already took a bite out of the baked sushi, let's now proceed to tasting our normal sushi and compare it with the baked sushi. Okay, so let's take a bite into this. I'll take this one and I will dip it into the soy sauce. Okay, first things first, it's not as sweet as the baked sushi. It actually has kind of a bitter taste to it. I think I need to add more soy sauce because if I'm being honest, I'm not a person who actually enjoys bitter things. So this kind of sushi isn't really for me, but who knows, it might work for you. But yeah, that's the first thing that I noticed. Since it doesn't have ingredients like mayonnaise, like the baked sushi, it doesn't have that creaminess or sweetness inside of it. But they're both good. It's just that I prefer the baked sushi over the normal sushi. Whenever you order sushis outside, it will always come with this green paste right here. This is actually called wasabi, but did you know that this isn't an authentic wasabi? That is actually just a replica. Well, some might ask, why is there always a wasabi whenever sushis are served? Well, actually, since sushis are always topped with raw fish, it always contains microbes and other dirty stuff since it hasn't been washed. But since the wasabi contains natural antimicrobial components, it would instantly kill the microbes that are in the raw fishes, which makes the sushi edible and it won't harm you at all. You know how in Taekwondo and Karate, we call the elders masters? Well, it means that they have trained for so long that they earned that title. Did you know that in creating sushis, it also takes about 10 years before you can be called a sushi master? It takes a long time for them to practice the right slices and how to properly create sushis. So, all in all, this baked sushi actually has more flavors in them because of the different ingredient that is inside, especially the mayonnaise and the mangoes. And while this sushi actually has little to no flavor because the only source of the flavor is the soy sauce. If you are allergic to raw fish or you don't really like eating raw fish, I would recommend buying baked sushis instead of normal sushis because at least this won't trigger your allergies or you won't hesitate eating them. Overall, if you aren't a big fan of sushis, I believe you would still love baked sushis because it would definitely capture your taste buds just like how it did to mine. So that concludes my food review. I hope I helped you somehow in gaining more information about baked sushis and normal sushis. Next time, when you order your own baked sushi, I hope you tell me your own thoughts and opinion about this delicious food. This has been me, Jel Aguilar from 12 Views.